Hello, everyone, and welcome to Plumbob Cubed. My name is Grace, and welcome to 100 Days in Riverview, episode 17. Tazia is here, and I actually want to start out by eating a life because I want to see what it does to our age. Tazia is getting older. She is 12 days away from becoming an elder. It increased her lifespan by 1 day. An excellent life plan increased it by 1 day. So today is day 36. Our plants are not ready. We are already stuffed. Okay. Miss Mim is going to use the restroom and wait for her plants. So maybe she will make a flower arrangement while waiting. We also got rid of what was in our garage of our shop, and I just replaced it with a car because I think that is a big upgrade, right? And then I checked with my mods and everything. I got Annie Savier Seller mod, and that does require University to be active, so it is active in my game currently. I'm just probably not going to touch the features. However, if I want to have a home lot business, it's going to require me to have open for business in The Sims 3, which I just don't feel like currently. So instead, I was thinking we have almost 70k. Why not purchase a lot and have our business there? And honestly, I would kind of be okay with going so far away. So beautiful. With gems. Okay, sorry. I just noticed that. I was in love. I would love to have kind of be... So originally business minded. I was like, we need to be near town because that's where the people are, right? People are going to be in the center of town. But if you kind of look away, if you scroll away, there are people on the outskirts, right? There absolutely are. So I was thinking, rather than trying to compete with the grocery store and the multiple businesses here, why not go farther away into town? So do I want this lot or do I want this lot? They're both the same price. What are your dimensions? You're 30 by 40. You're 40 by 30. We could also take this lot, Old Farm Road. That's more on theme than Cotton Branch Drive or Dogwood Lane. I'm gonna be changed to a visitors allowed lot. I'm going to return to my game. I'm gonna have Miss Tazia purchase real estate. See, now that's a problem because I know my lot is here. I just can't purchase it. Because of that difficulty, I'm just going to go here and build on the lot just a little bit. It isn't even flush with the road. That doesn't bother me. I'm building the center of the lot so it looks like we have a little bit more planning. Then we can put a register area, and then we can put a bathroom. That's gonna be our business for right now. It works. Tazia is finally able to purchase this lot. It's $60, 60k, which is more than I expected. We're gonna go to City Hall to purchase it, and it's because you can't purchase a visitors allowed lot, but a hangout lot does allow you to purchase it. So it's a hangout lot. It's purchasable. We have a car. We're gonna go. But Miss Man purchased the lot. We're just gonna quickly take a bath, and then we will be able to sell our items. So go here. We're gonna go to settings. I don't have a name for this business yet, to be very clear. So if you have any recommendations for the business name, let me know. And I also know that there are more compatible shelves and everything, but I just wanted to make sure that everything works before we went ahead and really customized. So I'm just putting everything on the pedestals right now. And once I'm done putting things, I go and click link to register in the settings, which should work. And I should probably go to settings here and set owner as Miss Tazia. Then I'm honestly thinking over here will kind of be our special area for our really fancy fruits and vegetables. And once Tazia is done with her bath, she's gonna come tend to the register. So that means hopefully once we are tending to the register, people will be able to start coming to our business, as it looks like they are Oh my god, it's working. Obviously we're hoping to upgrade eventually. Obviously we're going to upgrade. But this works beautifully for now. And someone's actually coming to purchase something. So there's the set markup, which looks to be like what I want to change. I just want to increase the price, hopefully. I can do the whole lot, and I can do a markup of 2. Don't know what that means, but sure. We are making some good money. There are Sims on our lot. This is actually like being a successful business. Our dreams and hopes are working, Tazia. Would love for a more aesthetic building, but this works for right now. And Tazia should probably answer her phone. We are currently working, Heather, so we unfortunately can't hang out. But I'm gonna come try to restock what we can and check if that is working with our inventory and everything. This is really exciting. And we do have paintings. That would be great to try to like sell along with our flower arrangements. But we're gonna have to figure that out. Actually, as we wait, I would love to eat a couple life fruits before tending to the register. Just, you know, increase our lifespan a little bit more. I'm just excited that this is working, you know? All the difficulty was worth it. It's working. Tazia does need to use the restroom, but currently is not able to because Aiden is sitting on the toilet. We're gonna try to get him to move, and we're gonna use the restroom and clean it. I am gonna go to settings and hopefully like change our work hours. Because I would like to start at like 8 a.m. works for me. And then I would like to honestly close, I'm thinking, maybe like 10 p.m. sim time. So we're open for like 14 hours. I honestly think that that is worth it. And we're out of tomato stock. But that's okay. That's okay. Probably go back to tending our register just in case we have any purchases. And we're just going to keep working for the next 2 hours. We can chat with Anita Lobos for a little bit. If someone decides to like purchase something, we can easily take care of that. I'm very curious about how this painting one works. Love that I can't even get the painting to face the right way, but I'm just gonna put 1 currently so I can see what it looks like, you know? But right now, I'm just gonna close our shop after hours. And I think it's time for everyone to go home. The shop being closed, it does look like mostly people are leaving, which is good. And that's gonna be it for day 36. It is day 37, and as Tazia gets up, her breakfast is going to be more life fruits. I just want to guarantee that she's going to live, you know? Our plants are coming in so we can immediately tend to garden because we're hoping to be at our business at 8. So I really do just want to see if we can do that, you know? We currently have much less plants. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if like we could, but they are rather spaced out. So, all right. CS hygiene is getting pretty low though. I'm just gonna have her harvest everything. So like, as long as all the plants are taken care of, then she can go take a bath and then she can probably go to work, you know? I'm honestly kind of feeling very, how would one say, competitive now? I'm just like, so can we re-earn all the money that we spent, which is about 60K in 1 week? Unlikely. I'm just like, can we? Let's see. So at our beautiful business that looks so beautiful and definitely has enough space. One thing that I'm thinking about in terms of like our business is making sure that we do have like all of our plants. We're gonna first open shop. I am gonna go to inventory and just take all that's in the register right now. And I'm just gonna make sure that we have it like planted on this lot, honestly. At least like 1 of each. Oh, can we not? We actually can't plant on this lot. Most likely because it is a community lot first and foremost. Yeah, planting is only allowed on home lot is what it currently says. With this one, I'm just kind of like, I don't want anything more there because I don't want to sell more of our like life fruit. I think we need that. I just want to see what happens if we sell our money bags, you know? So let's just start tending to register. let me see if I can like clear everything here. Because if I take all items, that doesn't work. What if I try to place new items? That doesn't really work well either. I also do want to check. Our business still says closed. We would like to open shop. Why does it say it's closed? We have opened our shop. I'm just concerned. We can also see our upgrade requirements of we need to spend more money on it, but I want to try to, you know, save our money first. I also love to put like our gardening certificate up, showing like how good we are at this. Okay, so someone is coming. Miss Pearlbrook has walked in. That makes me feel better. So does now it say that we're open? No. Okay, I don't love that. But we are selling our goods, which is great. I know garlic we're basically good to have in the register, so we can like restock the garlic that we have at least. But we also need to just take a tomato back for ourselves ideally, so we can have one to plant. Same with a watermelon, it looks like. Oh, and someone took our painting. That's cool. Miss Nadine is here, of course. We're gonna take a little break from tending our register to eat again. Maybe use the restroom since that's a little low. And probably eat another life fruit and tend to our register. And we have 18 days before aging up. I'm trying to make sure that we don't die before this series is over. Because I genuinely don't know if I think Tazia is going to like have children. I don't really know if I think that Tazia is even going to like get married. Because I honestly feel like she could just be really happy like doing her gardening and running her shop, right? And like once we have remade our profits or remade our losses from like buying the whole thing, she can like hire someone to be the clerk so she doesn't even have to think about it. I think that would be great, you know? Now Tazia wants to like own 3 venues. We don't have the money for it, but it's like already a dream. I am curious if I can go to our settings. I do just want to change our markup. It's like I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna see what that does, because is it like plus $4? I am not sure, but I definitely do want to be trying to make more money. See, almost everything is purchased from over here, but not over here yet, which does concern me. I guess I'm also just kind of frustrated that I can't like plant on this lot, even though we literally own it. I do feel like that's dumb. It is really cool how we've basically sold like all of our tomatoes and all of our apples, and we're already over 20k. Like if we can get to 70k again, that in just one day, that would be wild. Based off what we saw, I'm gonna change our hours. So I think we're gonna work later in the night, but I think we're gonna come in at like 10. So we're gonna be open like 12 hours. So 10 to 10. Because that gives us more time in the mornings to like, basically I'm thinking we need to go back to our home lot, plant most of these plants. So that means we can like make sure that we can restock, you know? My thing is, how do I like clear the pedestals, pedestals of the restock? Because if I want to like place a different item, like I would love to get rid of that. And still like place that painting. We can buy it now. Actually, I'm very curious. So if I want to sell it from here, it's only 93. But if I want to buy it from here, so it's going to be 93 divided by how much to buy for? 372. That's a 4% markup. It's like it's basically 4 times its original price. Oh, we are scamming people. Damn. Okay. But like we're kind of bought out, so I'm fine with that. All right, I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. And I think we're gonna go to bed, plant all the plants that we can. And so that means they'll like be more ready for tomorrow, right? I would also love if we could do some flower arranging. We are getting tired. Okay, make this last purchase, and then we're probably gonna use the restroom. We need to be clean it again. Our sink is okay though, which is nice. And with our hunger, eat another life fruit, and then we're gonna go home. We might actually be able to remake all of our investment in 1 week. We're almost at 30k. So before Miss Ma'am does go to bed, I would love her to try to dispose of all the dead plants So she has replanted basically everything in her inventory. I do want her to plant this money seed, and then she's going to go to bed. It is 2 a.m. So it is 6 a.m. and Miss Tazia is awake. But that is, her energy is still super low, and so is her hygiene. But I'm gonna have her just start working on her garden. So again, I'm just gonna plant a lime tree that died. I'm gonna clean up the rest of our dead plants when we get home. I'm gonna have us take a little bit of a bath since we are rather smelly. Then after our bath, we're just gonna go to our business again, right? We are going to use our bladder really quick though. Open our shop is something we can do. Then we can just open our inventory and we can drag the things that we don't need to think about for a second out, right? So I think we still need lemon. I know we planted bell pepper. I know we planted apple. We can sell our money bags. I'm fine with that. And those are things that I would love to like restock. So I'm gonna have that kind of like pulled up. I know we can restock all of our apples. Watermelon we can't, but I know lime we can. Garlic we can definitely restock. I am gonna quickly cancel our current restocks and just tend to our register, because it seems like a lot of people are trying to make purchases, so we just need to go take care of that right now. Come on, we can manage walking around this store. Okay, perfect. I saw people make purchases that didn't go into our inventory. You know, we're unfortunately not able to talk because we are doing our job. We're just gonna stay at our register for a minute to give people the chance to check out. Yet some people left without paying. So we're just gonna try to restock all of our garlic real quick. People are complaining about the space of our shop, which isn't great, and we have someone who needs us to tend the register. So we're going to take care of that too. I would just love to try to restock the money bags, because that was a big sale the other day. So the money bag restock looks to be glitching because it says buy it for $0, which, you know, I don't love personally. The garlic is at least working. The restocked garlic does look cursed, and so do the money bags. I would love to try to restock more of our limes. The limes restocked don't look as cursed, so that's good. Yeah, it's some pretty bougie people that are gonna buy garlic for $240. I'm just gonna let us focus on tending the register right now, since we still do have like things to sell. And I'll have to think about I'll have to research how to get rid of these restock signs. So I was looking at restocking. It does not look like it's going well. I want to just clear. So unfortunately, Tazia is too tired to continue tending to the register. I think we do need to hire a clerk, but I don't want to. That means that we only made 2,000 today. That's more than I earn in a day. It's so little though. We're actually gonna close our shop, and I'm fine continuing talking to Tatiana because we do need to up our social need. After talking to Tatiana, I think we can just say goodbye, use the toilet, and ideally clean it. We still don't need to clean our sink yet, which does concern me that no one seems to be using it. Just before we leave, I just want to get rid of these restock signs. Like, just going to buy mode. Is this an efficient method? No, but it works for right now. And I'm gonna cut this so you don't even have to see it. Wow, so beautiful and fresh. Okay, Tazia is able to go home now. Probably take care of her bladder again. She's literally too tired to do anything, which is fine and fair. So I'm probably gonna have her just eat a snack and then go to bed. So literally a quick meal. We could take care of the dead plants. I mean, just so it's dealt with, since we have the energy. Then we can, you know, use the restroom, clean, and then go to bed, right? Zia should have no objections to this. She says she's too tired. She's not gonna... No, I'm not disposing of my dead plants. I'm going to bed. Fair. Welcome to day 39. And well, Tazia is now taking care of the dead plants. We have to wait till exactly 5 a.m. You can just tend to the entire garden, which is good. Which accomplished her gardening wish. I was about to be like, what did we do? We have the time to clean our bath, take a bath, and then we need to eat food. So I'm thinking for the first time in a while, we can just, you know, like cook a breakfast. And then I would love for us to actually make like a summer's morning and to work on our flower arranging. And if I drag these flowers in here, does that improve the amount of things we're able to make? Not really. Okay. Then we're gonna wait until like 9 to then at that point head to the store. But our needs actually look really good, which I'm happy about. And we don't actually have the time to do a flower arranging before we get to the store. So after we're finished breakfast, we're just gonna go right to the store. And honestly, I'm thinking we might buy a flower arranging thing while we're there. So at our beautiful store, we can immediately place our flame fruits along with our money bags, right? We're not gonna place a car, god damn it. We have another bell pepper that we can plant. And then we have a painting that would be cool to like sell, right? I'm going to go into buy mode and like at the cash register area, we can go ahead and maybe like include a little easel, right? A little cute one. And then we also want to fit flower arranging in here. I'm just gonna extend the room a little bit so we can put that kind of flat back there. I'm gonna try the easel there and we're gonna see if it's functionable. So like we can just click a medium painting and just see if that even works. Then we can open shop. Okay, wait. That easel does actually work. I would like to move the gardening thing. So that means she can like work on making some more items at least while here. And I would love to stock with some flowers. We obviously, unfortunately, have less things in the store today, but I'm hoping that it will still be okay. Nadine is literally coming to the store every single day, it feels like, just to like stare at things and be in our presence. It's like, oh, so you can show up to our store, but you can't spend time with us? Interesting. So it currently looks like people are kind of struggling to check out. Doesn't feel good. I also don't think I can do anything to fix it currently, which is also a problem. We've been tending the register, but I can't move anything because people are using it. So I think I just need to go back to tending the register and hope. I think we just need to like clear customer queue and go here and like try to just move it. We can move our register just a little bit back. So hopefully people won't be standing in front of it. Like it should have enough distance. Currently wants to buy anything, so I am also going to just continue our painting. It's frustrating that purchases didn't go through because of people standing in front of our register. But that's a good thing to know for like when we build our next store. We can take these items from our register because we just aren't going to be restocking from there. Oh, we're having a fight in our store. Great. So since things seem to be working now, I am just going to do a little bit of restocking, at least like for our garlic here. Yeah, we're just having a fight in our store. I don't even know if I can stop it, which is frustrating. I think definitely once it gets to a certain time and day, I do just need to constantly be tendering the register rather than trying to multitask. Because it literally doesn't even say that anyone's trying to check out, but at one point it said like Miranda Spencer left without paying, take better care of your customers, and I was like, girl. Okay, so I know Buck should be trying to check out. Everything will be working right. I am just gonna keep restocking with what I know like we already planted. So like I know that we need to plant the lemons, so I only have like one display of that, but I am just trying to fill up the rest of our displays because we should in theory be able to get to 40k today. But yeah, it looks like everything is basically fully stocked currently, so I am just going to let us relax. Mr. Yuri is still in our store after he literally had a fight, and he's just like annoying customers because they think it smells so bad. We're also over 40K already. Again, if we're basically making like 10,000 a day, by Friday we should hopefully be up to 60K. So by Saturday we should have like remade the money that we spent purchasing this place. We do have some hunger and we do feel tired. Now, since people have bought our stuff, I think we can take a break for a second from tending the register and just be able to paint. These three might buy something, but it does very much help because we can see like if someone decides to buy something, the like green simoleon signs, which lets us know to like go back to tending the register because someone wants to buy something. And we have a pregnancy reborn. Laurel and Maximus gave birth to another child. I always feel very Greek about their names of like Laurel and Maximus. So I'm trying to think of like a Greek name. Let's do Hermes. Why not? A baby girl has just been born. I literally was thinking about the name Persephone. But we made I think 14,000 today with just our purchases. We still have longer. We still have like 45 minutes until I want to close the store. So I'm just gonna have us work on our painting while I try to like clear these signs. If anyone has a way that is more effective than going one by one to delete them, just let me know. And also while we're, painting and waiting for the store to close, I am just doing a little bit of restocking with like what we have, right? Because I feel like that is helpful. Technically it's 10, so we can leave now, but I would really love to try to just like finish our painting so we can also sell that tomorrow. But everything at least seems restocked. And then we need to, of course, take the painting, put it up for sale, and we can go home and sleep for the night. So, checking our garden, it looks like we just need to plant garlic, and then it looks like we have everything like all set up. Miss Tazia's energy is basically full, so I am going to wake her up so she can plant the new money tree seed along with those garlics, and then she can start tending to the garden as it comes in on day 40. So once Tazia is done with her garden, she's actually going to cook some breakfast. After she cries over her dead plant also, she's going to eat breakfast and then take care of her hygiene. And she's actually ready rather early in the morning, which makes me very happy. And we're actually at cooking skill level 7. We also do have a bunch of those recipe books that Miss Tazia wants to read, right? And then I would love for Tazia to sleep a little bit more, but I do fear that we need to visit her business again, right? Since it opens at 10. 10 does seem to be like a good time because that does give us enough. It gives us room in the morning to take care of the garden along with our needs. We do have more bills. Not fun mail, just bills. We can pay that once we get home. We can probably immediately start by just going to tend the register, since that triggers probably more people coming to the lot, and we do have more items to display. At least putting down the money bags always seems rather beneficial to me. And then we'll try to restock other things as we can, Since currently no one wants anything, I'm thinking it would be nice to work on our flower arranging to possibly be able to sell one of those. But Ruby came to say hi to like celebrate our business opening, which is nice. And then we are getting a phone call, but we do have 2 customers that need us at the register, so I don't think we're able to take it. Hopefully Ruby is our last one, so maybe now we can answer our phone and maybe chat with someone. We can chat for a little bit. Sure, that will up our social need, which we definitely need. We do definitely have to figure out a name for Tazia's business. I was thinking something with like alliteration, right? Maybe something like a Tazia's like gardening center, Tazia's botanical boutique, something like that. I was also like Tazia's garden, Tazia's terrace, maybe. I don't know. We definitely need to come up with a name though for this store, because that will be helpful in the future, right? Yuri, have you still not taken a shower from yesterday after your fight? Like, seriously? We should also So when I'm designing a store, we definitely need room for people to queue. We need also like a way to separate the employee area from the rest because they shouldn't be back here. I don't feel like kicking them out because they might purchase something, but like damn, we definitely have them scrap the painting at least. I need to add a wall and have like a locked door for employees only because we need to get them out of here though first. I am waiting to restock because I want these Sims to leave our area, so that means I can make this an employees only situation. Oh, and Meadow is here, who we actually want to give a friendly hug. So I'm honestly hoping that we can do some socializing with her. This one last customer is going to have to wait as I try to interact with Miss Meadows. She literally won't let us interact with her. Okay, fine. We'll check out. I'm just gonna make it so it is employees only. So back in live mode, I need to lock this door. Actually, it'd be pretty funny if it was just entirely counter. And we just have her like locked behind there. We could just teleport her around. We'll just have this across for now. I guess that works. And I will figure out how locking doors goes. It looks like you do need a mod to lock doors on community lots. That would also be helpful for Miss Justine's studio in the Lepacy challenge, since we ideally want that to be on the art gallery lot. But I'm just like, damn, we own this lot, and yet we can't even lock the doors on it. I love how the second we get to work on our blue bills, people are just like, yep, I've decided to purchase. Like, right now? Really? It's unfortunate. But it's hard to like try to stockpile flowers because they do expire after 48 hours. But we're already at over 50k. 55k now. We are definitely going to be able to recuperate our profits from like buying this place, along with hopeful upgrades. If someone purchases one of these money bags, we would be able to get to like 60k just today. And that would be incredible. Oh, and Nadine has decided to make a purchase. Okay. She's booing our perfect quality bell peppers. That feels rude. And Mags looks to be our last customer who is leaving. I'm going to have us work a little bit more on the bluebells just for a second, even though we're tired. So as we have basically restocked everything and our bill bell was super close to completing, I did just say that we were going to start a painting. So hopefully we'll finish those two tomorrow. But other than that, we are going home and going to sleep. And I'm just excited because these plants here now, like the ones over here, should all be producing. So that means we shouldn't have to worry about that much about not having like fruits and veggies anymore. It is 5 a.m. on Friday, which should be the 41st day of the save. And we actually have a wish to go on a date with Nadine, which I'm going to save over moving in with Nadine personally. Right? I'm just trying to think like when, because it would be nice to actually have our whole like store built out before we go ahead and hire a clerk. But as she gets done early, she's going to take care of her hygiene. She's going to eat another life fruit. So I can guarantee that she will at least be alive. Because I believe in my game, you're an elder for 7 days. So I'm thinking we're going to let her like become an elder probably in like the second to last episode, you know? So as we arrive at our business, again, right before 10, which I do love that timeliness for us. These money bags, when they do sell, they sell great. It's actually very fun when they sell. So I like having them out. Then I'm hoping we can go ahead and finish our bluebells. And as we finish our flowers, I would then love to tend to our register because we have one person who is ready to check out. And I literally can't drag and drop this. My only option is throw away flowers. I can do it there. That works fine. As long as I can actually drag the flower arrangement so we could sell it, like, damn. I'm very nervous to see if our bluebells sell, because the freshness is slowly going down, right? The people in our store seem to prefer gossiping while taking up most of the space in our store. People are making purchases now. That's good. And we have a party invitation. We'll try to go to Carlota Lobos's party. It seems like she's gotten married to Miranda Spencer. I'm just very proud, honestly, of the progress that our shop has made in such like a short time. Basically, like it has almost recovered all the money that we spent purchasing this lot and like having it. I'm trying to think where my priority should lie, right? Because it would be very nice to move Tazia out of her current place, especially since she's like an adult. It would be a wonderful like progression to be like, hey, I'm moving out of the home that I had when I was a young adult. I feel like that would be fun. Moving to like a farm lot a little bit closer to here. But I also want to actually make this like a decent store. And I think that that would also be like a lot of fun, right? Although we figure out the name for this, because right now I just have Tazia's business. I think it'd be really fun to like figure out a fun business name for little Tazia here. Of course, it says we have 4 customers pending when literally no one is coming up to check out, which is annoying to say the least. But definitely the aisles should be at least 2 Sims wide, 2 tiles wide, so Sims can more easily move past each other, right? We are tending to the register, so I'm very concerned about the fact that says customers pending and that they aren't checking out. Like, the number has not been going down. I feel like it's been at least an hour. Okay, at least Laurel is checking out. That's good. And someone did take our flower arrangement. That's incredible. I'm really happy about that. At least 2 customers left without paying. Really, we have been standing here the whole time. They could have checked out. I guess we just need to upgrade our store. Well, we're working on it. We're working on it. But if we could get to 70k today, that would be incredible. Of course, we are kind of like entering the more quiet hours, so I don't know. Someone buys a money bag, that would certainly help at least though. We are at 70k. Someone did buy a money bag. I assume a money bag because that is like our most expensive item. We're basically just selling raw cash for less cash. We have recovered all of our losses. Yes, I know we have the party. We're gonna go after work if the party is still open. That is my plan. Even though we're tired, literally. I love how the game's just like, hey, this is for YouTube video. You need to make this more interesting than just being at a cash register all day. Like, did you know that, Grace? All right, it looks like Aiden is probably going to be our last customer. Max Newbie doesn't have like the shopping bar above her head, which is like why I kind of have doubt, you know? If she would love to purchase something, I wouldn't mind. Come on, Mr. Aiden. We have recuperated all of the profits. We have recuperated all of the money that we might have or that we did lose. Wow, when we bought this shop. We are literally in 1 episode. We spent money and now we are back to the amount of money that we previously had. That is insane. Okay. Well, our shop is closed, so we're gonna try to make it to the party. Where is the party? Because I clicked go to the party and then my sim just said, actually, what about no? Let me send an insulting text instead. I don't see her party whatsoever. Well, also because we do have this last opportunity of work out using the stereo TV, jog, or swim for 30 minutes, I'm gonna have Tazia jog home from work. She's already tired. Why not make it more so? Please let this jog take 30 minutes. Like, please, I beg of you. We did improve our athletics to the level 4, which is great. So this opportunity actually means we have to work out using the TV or stereo, then go for a jog, and then swim. I can read, guys. Guys, don't worry. I can definitely read. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to try to do that then. But for today, at least, we can go to bed. So we're on day 42, and Tazia is just awake taking care of her garden. She has never wished to move into Nadine, even though Nadine treats her horribly. I guess her socialization is low, so she's just like, if I live with someone, fair point, I guess. After she's done her garden, I'm going to have her take a bath. And then today, Tazia has basically been working every single day of this episode with her store. So I'm actually going to come in here. We're going to sell this. I guess we'll let people use her stuff. Of course, people are already at our store. So So I am actually just gonna go full on hire clerk. And I'm just gonna hire this Jenny McMillian. She seems cute. And actually, since we're doing that, I would like to change the pay per hour for the sales clerk to like at least $20. We're more ethical than that. We'll do 30. So we're at least like competing with the other like part-time jobs in The Sims 3. So I do just want to wait and see for our clerk to come in. We did have to like click open shop. So that's my bad for forgetting that. But I think we're just gonna let her operate it today. So Tazia, since she wants to go on a date with Nadine, is gonna go ask her out on date. And I would love to take Nadine. Let's go to the art gallery. Because we like going to the art gallery. That way we can like get some socialization. Maybe we could even see a movie. Who knows? So Nadine is actually at the lot waiting for us. We're gonna say, how are you, Nadine? Let's give her a friendly hug. Get to know her a little bit more since we want to know like her traits. We can talk about art. And of course talk about gardening, which is like literally we started our own store about it. Definitely do a little bit of a flirt. Oh, hold hands. Definitely give her a kiss. And of course we do want to do the watch a movie. But the next movie is at noon. So we're just gonna have to be like locked in, focused on that. I'm just glad that these two are kind of cute, you know? I would still love for Nadine to like actually ask us out on a date. We can take what we take. Anita does not need to talk with us. Please do not interrupt our date, Anita. I'm just trying to be like, hey, I'm just gonna wait for the movie theater. And of course, we do have the option to propose marriage. I don't think we're there yet. We're just gonna be prepped not to view a candle, but to attend the movie with our date. I would love to go to Love and Truffles. That seems cute. We're gonna ignore a call again. Nadine is just running right behind us, which is nice. I'm like now always scared that Sims are gonna like leave on our date or is it gonna go right. Nadine is going in too, which is good. And then says I'm thinking of leaving soon. Well, at least they were able to go on a little bit of a date. I do want to check in on our little business here of how she's judging all of our items. Has no one come to buy anything? That's not reassuring. I'm just like, if we have to be on the lot so Sims actually buy things, that's very discouraging. I'll have to figure it out. I already am kind of like dreaming up how I want the business to look. Of course, I still have no clue for a name. So again, name suggestions for this business that sells food, like sells ingredients and flowers and paintings inspired by nature. Totally. It's all like nature themed. So Nadine is leaving. So sorry, I need to go. I have to go to work soon. You've got a lot to learn about showing someone a good time. When you look up bad dates in the dictionary, there ought to be a picture of that date. This went horribly. We met you at the art center. We talked. We took you to a movie. And you're just like, this is terrible. Says the woman who literally never asked us out on dates. Well, we're gonna finish watching our movie because we did pay for it, right? Well, as we finish our movie, we feel great about seeing a foreign film. We want to become best friends with Miranda. So I'm gonna scroll over to her and I'm just gonna like call her, I guess, and see if that increases our relationship. With Meadows, I was trying to look for her because we need to see her in person to give her a hug. We still aren't best friends with Miranda, but we're like closer at least. We have our complete circuit opportunity too. I'm thinking we're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna do a strength workout. Then we go for a jog and then we go for a swim. We hate swimming. That is unfortunately required in this opportunity. I'm gonna do each one of them for 30 minutes. I just want to make sure that we're gonna do it right, but we're gonna try to do her little opportunity. So I'm gonna say we definitely started at 4. I didn't see exactly when we first started. So I'm gonna stop at 4:30. All right. As it hits 4:30, I'm gonna have her jog to literally the riverfront area, like just straight up jog there. That'll be at least a 30-minute jog, and then she'll be ready to swim for 30 minutes. Swimming, which she actively hates doing. I'm hoping that she just jogs as fast as she can. I will say this jog is taking at least 30 minutes. So that's great. And as we calmly arrive at the building, we'll just get in and swim. She doesn't like swimming, so I kind of regret taking this opportunity, but that's fine. So we started at 6:06, so we just have to keep going to like, I'm gonna say 6:40. I'm actually gonna have her swim in a rectangle, and I am just clicking the swim here to make sure that she like doesn't leave the pool. Oh, and this is Miranda, so we can actually talk to her while she's like here. And we did do the opportunity, and it auto-completed for us. And I think my screen's flashing. I don't know if that's just me, so we're gonna save real quick. But we're definitely gonna try to hang out with Miranda. Or like, we can talk to her, express our fear of swimming, ask about her day. Is there a congratulate on marriage? Because I know she got married. I don't see one. But we can get to know her, compliment her, tell a dramatic story. And we are getting some of our goods sold. Not at the same level as like if we were at the lot, but that's okay. We should talk about the movies with Miranda and be like, Nadine abandoned us on a date again. I do want to ask Miranda about her age again, because I know that we have been taking life fruit, so I'm kind of interested in the difference in our ages now. We definitely do need to keep taking more life fruit though, since we have like 56 days left in this series. So, and 17 plus like 7, which is the elder lifespan, doesn't cut it. But now Tazia and Miranda are best friends, which is absolutely incredible. But now Miranda's only 12 days younger than us. That isn't too bad of an age gap, I will say. But she is technically, I believe, married to Carlota now. And we are not impressed if we rank her 2 out of 10. At this point, it's pretty late in the day. While we're here, we're just gonna use our bladder, and then we're gonna shower. And then, honestly, it would be great for us to take care of our hunger by just, like, eating some more food that we have in our inventory. So I think we're gonna move next episode once our plants die. And then after that, I just really want to, like, upgrade our store. I'm already kind of like trying to envision a layout. I'm thinking we're gonna have 3 registers. You know, 1 for like the plants, 1 for the flowers, and 1 for the paintings. I think that works out pretty well. Cannot believe the amount of money Tazia was able to make by purchasing a store. Of course, we're selling everything at like 4 times its regular price. So like that's partly it. But people are buying, including the money bags, which are entirely just a scam. It's like, hey, if you pay me this much, I'll give you less. So as it's 9 o'clock, Tazia, I think, is just going to go to bed. So let me know if you have any custom content recommendations for the Savvy Seller mod, like shelves, along with what you think Tazia should name her store, and if we should even get with Nadine, because, like, she drives me insane. I am just so happy that the business worked out and that we get to now figure out the rest of the details from here. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support me, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.